look, when we do, in law enforcement,
are there operations like that?
I'm not going to reveal whether any law enforcement ongoing pending operation is occurring now or not.
Okay, thank you.
That would endanger people in the field, and we can't do that.
Because it was a failed operation, and it was shown that it was being done around the country by the ATF, and which was really a serious problem. And we would like to know if things like that are going on.
Well, so no, but I understand. With respect to storefronts generally, I think there was public reporting, and there were some issues with the way that storefront operation was conducted. ATF did, I believe, I wasn't there, but my understanding is from the U.S. Attorney's community, my knowledge there was that ATF did impose additional restrictions and change the way those operations were going to try and better run them.
If you'd provide that data, that'd be terrific.
I think in that, if I remember correctly.
If you would. So is it I take it it's a priority at ATF to review FFL violations. Is that correct?
It's a priority at ATF to focus on violent crime and to try to get shooters and to stop the supply of unlawful firearms to those most violent people. That is a priority at ATF.
Do you agree with the Biden administration's zero tolerance policy that they've enacted in regards to FFLs?
We implement the Enforced and Regulatory Enhancement Initiative, which people call different things, and I think we're referring to the same thing, which focuses on a limited number of willful violations. And so Congress has said that that's what we should be focusing on.
Well, that's what the Biden administration said. It was an executive order.
Congress said that willful violations are the only kind that can result in revocation.
So the number of revoked FFLs are up significantly, correct, in 2022?
I believe that there were 90-some that were as a result of this particular enforcement.
Has it reduced crime?
The Congressman was talking about this before. There are lots of causes of gun crime, and it's impossible to say that any one of them is going to be the silver bullet. But that, to me, doesn't mean you don't work on all of them to try and address the issue.
Sure. So as we talk about these FFLs, do you have regular training for your employees in regards to how to review these FFLs?
Regular training. I'm sorry, yes, we have regular training for our employees at ATF. Yes, we do, Congressman.
And are there violations for violating these firearms transaction records?
Are there
penalties for violations?
If an FFL is in violation, there's a series of different actions at different levels that the statute allows ATF to take.
And also firearm transaction records, right?
Like a 4473?
Yeah, if they inaccurately fill that out or if they lie on it, there's penalties.
Well,
right?
the person who's buying the weapon fills out many parts of the 4473, and if that person who's buying the weapon doesn't tell the truth on those forms, there are serious penalties for lying on that form.
If they violate, should they be prosecuted? Yes,
that's up to U.S. attorneys' offices to determine. We investigate cases, refer them to U.S. attorneys' offices, and they make those determinations.
So if someone violates, regardless of who they are in society, they're turned over to a district attorney and to be charged?
If ATF investigates a matter and believes that there's been a violation, it would be referred to the appropriate prosecutor.
Should the president's son be turned over since he violated